Good morning, people from Dhaka, Bangladesh. How are you all doing? Today, I'm again back to the sick mode. I don't know what's wrong with me, what's wrong with the weather or food whatsoever. So, do pardon me if I sound a little bit weak and you cannot hear me properly. I'll try my best because today's review is gonna be one really special fragrance. This is one of the most wanted fragrances by me for a long time. I've been owning this for some time. I've been reviewing it. I mean, not reviewing. I've been wearing it, testing it, and this is something I wanted for a long time. But it was like not a must buy at this point. But I'll tell you why I decided to buy it. So today's review, it's gonna be House of Dior, very very rich house, Eau Sauvage Parfum. See the sexy bottle and the juice color. You guys know this is gonna be a special one. So for me, this is now at about what 6:30 a.m. I woke up around 5, so early morning I went with this one. Scent of the morning was early morning, Futura Lahom. This stuff is special. You guys must think like I lost my love for Arma of House. That's not the case. This is Diorum copy, and somewhat Valentino Umo. That sort of Valentino Umo, yeah, Valentino Umo. That sort of vibe, but I think more wearable version of those two with nice performance. I think it's greater for winter time, but at early morning is kind of cool, so you can wear it. It's very beautiful juice. So Futura Lahom by Armaf is my scent of the morning. So now let's focus on this. Let me show you the packaging first of all. This is the packaging. Oh, damn it. This is the packaging. It's a very elegant, masculine, and I would say very gentlemanly sort of a presentation. You look at it, you know, like this is going to be a serious, handsome scent. Okay, it says Eau Sauvage Parfum is EDP concentration 100 ml. There's a nice band going around like wrapping, but not actually leather. It's just all paper, cardboard and stuff. Okay, and it's all black. All the way it's black. Very elegantly done. Bottom is just sticker, batch code, nothing on top. So this is Dior's one of their perfume lines, the third perfume. I think I also have the Dior Parfum and the Fahrenheit Le Parfum. So this is my third parfum. This is the bottle. Amazing, gorgeous bottle. I mean, just looking at it makes me like wow. I just go wow. The juice color is sort of like a dark green, sort of evening time. It reminds you of, and that's exactly the time you should wear it. It's a nice band going on. This is Eau Sauvage Parfum. The back, some more information. Bottom, okay. There's a sticker. It's gonna be there. You can find your batch code here. Yep. And this best thing, one of the best features about it, apart from the juice color in the bottle, is the magnetic top. Easily you can pick it up, and the bottle is not that heavy like the other two perfumes, and very nice. And it's just elegance in a bottle. Like, look at this. Okay, so before I get into this, let me tell you the Eau Sauvage line. Actually, it's a lesser known line as far as I understand, among the youngsters. You know, the young crowd, they are more used to or more known to, let's say, Fahrenheit. Even people like know Fahrenheit somewhat, but they're more known towards Dior that line, or Sauvage, but people don't know about where Eau Sauvage came from. So Eau Sauvage actually started up with this original one, which I happen to have. Oops, almost dropped it. Eau Sauvage, the EDT. This was actually launched in, I think, 1966. This is not definitely a 1966 bottle, but this is the original, the EDT. So this is, I think the perfume for this was Edmund Rodnitska. Yeah, I'm not sure if I got that right, but yeah, that was the perfume. This is what that started the trend, and this was actually a 1966, so you can understand this is a long time ago. Most of you are not even born then. This is one of my most favorite scents because I am a little bit dated. I was born in 1981, so this is based on a lot of things. This was like a citrus, rosemary top, and then goes towards the green side. Very masculine, handsome, and not very long lasting, but very refreshing. Armani Pur Eau Purum, that sort of a scent. And then since this release, I think the face of this was Alan Dillon. If I'm not mistaken, the very popular actor. So after that, they also came with a 100% Glacon. I don't know what. I never seen that. Never seen the bottle, like physically. There's also the Eau Sauvage Cologne, which is this one. There's another one I reviewed already. This also has the magnetic top. The original Eau Sauvage doesn't have a magnetic top. This one is very nice. This is more towards Dior Sport, that sort of, but with the vintage version. This has good performance on it for summer day. Very beautiful lemon based scent and ginger. After that, there's also came out with extreme version, which is the black bottle, if I'm not mistaken, and then fresh leather version. Then came this one, 2011, the Parfum. The last one, however, there's a new version to it. It's 2017, also a Parfum version, but which changed. So let me tell you the story why I decided to buy it. Then I'll tell you about what this is. Um, I had no plans to buy this because this is mostly a winter heavy fragrance. This is strictly for winter. It has good performance on it. It's a beast mode performer, but it smells really good in cold weather. So I bought this somewhere in the middle of summer. So I didn't get much wearing, but I did wear a little bit of it just for testing. And I'll show you the spray and the smell. But I heard recently it got reformulated. Dan Norton, he's my favorite reviewer, one of them anyway, from UK. He said this is getting discontinued, and I was like, I went nuts. I ordered it before. In Bangladesh you can still order it and get it. I'm pretty sure you can get it online overseas, but take my word on this, after maybe a year or so this is gonna get super rare because people are gonna hold back the bottle and the price is gonna be jacked up to 200 US dollars or pounds. Yeah, you don't want to pay that amount, and if you love this DNA you should get this. And the thing is, I went nuts. I'm like, I have to get this. I don't want the reformulated one, because that one, reformulated one, they say it's somewhere between this one and the original EDT. So the new one, let's say in the center, I haven't tested it, I can't say, but I trust the nose of Dan Norton. The new Parfum, it says it has the freshness, more wearability at daytime, of like smells like this, less heavy and less serious, less dark with the less mar, which is more wearable for the summer days. But who wants more wearable one? Someone, you want something daring. So that's why I decided to get it. So I guess you cannot go wrong with the new one, which is also as good performance, I hear. I think yeah, my friend Steven, he talked about it. So this one, this fragrance, it's let me tell you, this is a it's a beautiful fragrance, guys. It's not everybody's cup of tea, and this is not a teenager's fragrance. This is the age for it, 40 and up. That's it. If you see a man with beard, he has some age to him. He aged like nice barrel of whiskey. That's sort of. But this doesn't have a whiskey note. What I get from it, let me tell you. Yeah, let me go over. Where should I go? I don't have any space left because I applied that Futura Lahom. So let me try it on the paper. Okay. Sprayers on these, Dior sprayers. You cannot go wrong. They are the best sprayers in the business. So yes, so moment you spray this on, oh yes, this is like it will wow you, it will dazzle you. It does have that sort of opening of that lemon of the original EDT, but much more deeper and creamier opening. And you definitely know this is not just 3 notes based, which is told in Fragrantica, like the 3 notes they mention is bergamot, vetiver and myrrh. You definitely know there's a lot more complexity than that, just like the other reviewers mentioned. It does open up a little bit of that citrusy, that original sort of less rosemary, more citrus, and it has that depth. Definitely, the moment you spray it, you know this is not a fresh fragrance. This is going to be a cold weather fragrance. So the age for it, mature. Definitely man fragrance. I would imagine, again, James Bond, sort of Sean Connery, those kind of people. Very masculine, very masculine, very posh feeling. And I would wear this. Not clubbing. I wouldn't wear this in the classes. If let's say you have night classes and in cold weather in say UK or anywhere in Europe, it's very cold, and you are doing your masters or PhD, just go one spray. How many sprays? Just go one spray on your chest, on your neck, anywhere, just one spray. This stuff will transform into something you believe. Okay, I saw one reviewer, I forgot his name, he talked about it like he bought it and he didn't like it, he sold it off. And one other day, he was walking in the mall and he was like, let me try this once again. What is this all about? He tried it in the mall and he forgot that he applied it. All right, the story made me buy this. And he said, after 2, 3, 4 hours, I was walking around like, what is the smell? Beautiful smell. Who's wearing such a nice, beautiful cologne? And he realized it's coming from his hand. That is what Eau Sauvage Parfum is. Okay, this, it just goes that depth. It goes, feel like more vanilla to it. Like the dry down, it will go more powdery a little bit, but not in a sickening way. It has that beautiful, classy, like a layer of fragrance on your skin, and it's EDP concentration. It's not light by any stretch of imagination. This, it's a winner for cold weather. You're gonna get, it's not nice if you sniff it from so close. It's like nice like this. You get whiffs of it, and then the depth of the fragrance, it's less when it hits your nose from far. But that aroma of it, wow. It will really give you confidence. You wear this, you know you're wearing solid cologne. I mean, what other occasion I can say this? High class business meetings, high class business trips. It's all the way high class. You're driving a very expensive car. This could easily be in the niche line of House of Dior. As a matter of fact, all the Parfum line, according to me, in my humble opinion, should be part of niche line with much more premium pricing. But then people are gonna kill me. Hey Joy, shh, what the hell is wrong with you? But what I'm saying is about worth. A fragrance that is worth so much. I'm not saying it should cost so much, but this is worth $200 to me, to my nose. And this line didn't get, as I was telling you, this line is not that well known because it's a bit more on the mature side. The whole line, even the original EDT, even the cologne version, you think it's very citrusy, blah blah, but there's something in it, the DNA, it makes it very upscale cologne. That's why it's very pricey. The price for this, I think, it's around nearly $100, which is gonna skyrocket very very soon. Every time I sniff it, it's such a complete scent. It just fills up your senses. Yeah, just like the song. I can imagine beautiful. It's just you sitting by the park. Even it's supposed to be a nighttime scent, but when I think of winter, you imagine, like, I only been to UK, cold weather, and then I was born in Russia. I don't have any memories of Russia, but I was born there. So imagine very cold days. You're just sitting outside the park, maybe next to a church. You can hear the bell ding ding like from far. It feels like someone just had a funeral, and then you can hear the funeral, people walking by. So you can get the scenario. You're maybe next to the graveyard, very peaceful, and very quiet. It's not very loud, and that's not knowing people around. It's not very crowded like a fish market or fruit market or something very happy, alive. This is more depth, dark, cold weather scent, and it's that vetiver. None of the notes, one of the best things about this fragrance is none of the notes comes out to you as harsh. You wouldn't think like it's a beast mode. It's not a animalic scent. It's a beast mode scent, but not animalic. So all these good things I can think of, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna forget some of the aspects of it. But anyway, I'm gonna try to put them out there. So longevity of this is crazy. It's just this performs. You cannot 10 out of 10 projection, 10 out of 10. It projects beautifully, but don't wear this in the heat. Summer days, if you wear this and you blame me, hey Joy, you said it projects like crazy. I didn't get much projection. In the heat, you're not supposed to get projection. It's gonna die, like even 4 hours, it will die. Wear this in the cold time, winter time. Projection, longevity, smell, 10 out of 10. It's leaning towards the perfect 10, isn't it? Versatility, yes, that's where it's gonna take a little bit hit. It's gonna be more of 7 out of 10 because you cannot wear this in the high heat. I got this for collection. I didn't want the reformulated one. I'm a collector, small collector. This one is a masterpiece. This is something, if you reach third level of perfumery or fragrances and now you are leaning more towards niche, something dark, depth, not usual play, this is next level. And if you are smart, you get this in advance. Maybe let's say now you're 18. 5 years from now, you're gonna rock this as a signature scent. That's what this is. Eau Sauvage Parfum, despite that versatility, is gonna get 10 out of 10. Complexity, perfume, the fragrance, the composition. Francois Dimaschi is a perfumer for this. He definitely recreated a beautiful fragrance and it gave him nice sort of backbone to it. It's definitely it's a tuxedo James Bond, and as I told you, peaceful, holy. There is some sort of someone passed away, but it's not dark. It's a beautiful day, but despite the death, maybe it's tragic, but at the same time it's more it's beautiful. It says life is beautiful. That's how I see this perfume. Eau Sauvage Parfum. This is signature scent worthy for people living in the colder weather countries. Okay, so take care, guys. Do look into this. Try to get this bottle. I would request, try to get this one. If possible, try to get both the Parfum, but they are both worth it. All right, so Eau Sauvage Parfum, 10 out of 10 in my books. Take care, guys. Have a nice day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.